What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. So real quick, y'all already know I got my coffee made. I'm ready to go. But there's a few things that I want to talk to you about. If you're in the beauty industry and you are trying to find out how do I get my content to go to the next level? Now, for me, for example, I have been using my iPhone. I'm actually recording with my iPhone right now. As you guys can see, my camera's right here. But what I have noticed is that a lot of people, they use their iPhones. And although iPhones are great, if you have the budget for this, or if you already have one, like me, for example, I already had a camera. I didn't buy this. This was bought back in 2000 and I think 19. It's a really old camera. It's a Sony 6300 with the 35 meter lens on there. And honestly, I haven't used my camera at all. I used to shoot like a lot of music videos and behind the scenes and stuff like that for other companies, but I never got back into my camera. And so I have been shooting, you guys can go to 7250 on Instagram or even on YouTube. I have been shooting a lot with my iPhone. And I love when people say, well, I just need a camera. No, because if you're not shooting with your iPhone, you will never be shooting with this camera. This camera is way, way, way complex, more complex than you guys actually think. A lot of barbers are grabbing some really good cameras, but they're studying it. And I don't think you guys see that part. I think you guys just see this amazing content, but I want to talk about the studying part that comes with it. So stay tuned and we'll slide over to the couch and I'll talk a little bit more about it. Peace. Now, on my days off, what I do is I make sure that I go on YouTube and I am researching how to set my camera up. You can't just pick up a camera and shoot. There's so much that goes into it, like iOS, aperture, frame rate, exposure, lighting, right? These things are so important, and this is the reason why I haven't shot with my camera, is because it's a lot easier to just shoot on my iPhone. So many people have posted so much with their iPhones, and then they find out what kind of works for them. So let's break it down. For example, I have been probably shooting my content over and over, same angle, same stuff, and none of it's working, okay? And I don't know why, but do this. If you are a barber and you are struggling with content, I care about you. So do these simple steps, okay? Go study, go research what kind of content you even like, what kind of branding you want to do, okay? Do you just want people to come to your barbershop because it's aesthetically pleasing? Is it about haircuts? What is the brand about? What is the mission of the brand? Somebody's page that looks similar, okay, that looks to something like you want to shoot. I want you to go to the bottom of their page. I mean, keep scrolling, scroll. And then, well, before you scroll, I want you to look at how many posts they have. All right, this is the trick. How many posts do they have? And then scroll all the way down to the bottom. See how they were shooting at first, right? All those clips, probably 100 clips they were shooting and nothing was hitting, nothing was getting views. And then finally you see that one that hits like 6,000, or maybe that one that hits 10,000, or maybe one that went viral. Shit. I mean, you never know, right? And look what they did differently. Was it the camera? Was it the quality? Was it the lighting? Was it the angle? What did they do differently? So I've studied somebody personally. I wish I could find his name, but his content went from like just basic stuff to where the exposure was really high. Nothing was really crispy. The font in the middle was just kind of like tacky. And then there was this one video that he hit off that was same angle that he does on every single post now, because now he knows what works for him. It is you studying, guys. I'm telling you, it comes down to you studying somebody else's content to not do the same thing. That's where people get mixed up, man. I love when I see the barbers try to follow Sly Honcho's stuff. Guys, do not, he's giving you the blueprint, but you do not have to do exactly what he's doing. That's not going to work for everybody. Everybody doesn't have a deep voice that's going to be like, all right, now I'm in that mode and I'm hitting you with a spice ball. Like, that's not, and I see barbers doing that and it's so whack. Like, stop. That's not for everybody. All right? Do your own thing. You have a great personality. You have a great way about you. And I'm promising you, I'm telling you, you're going to kill it once you actually start studying. We're going to start in the beginning of what you guys need to change if you have a Sony camera. And I'm no expert, but I'm going to give you guys a couple things that I have. So settings, I always have zebra on 100 plus, because that gives me like the, like when my focus is out of place. Let's see. Markers, I have it on. The color, the peaking color I have is red. Peaking level I have is high. And then exposure I have on. And then let's see what these other settings are. Finder I have on auto. Finder rate is 60. And then shutters on. What else? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Bam. And I recommend that you guys go and research some of this stuff on your own. That way you can know, because I am not that tech savvy, but I am giving you guys what I know. The other day I just changed the gamma to audio. What else did I change? Trying to get you guys to find out where I changed my something that as you guys can see, my video was definitely a lot different than how it was before. So I can show you guys that, and then I'll show you a before, what I took a couple weeks ago. Look at that. That looks terrible. As you can see, the exposure's not up, it's not crispy. And now, when I do it, right? Boom, you can see a crispy image. Right, there I am shooting on my iPhone just like I said. So once you are done like setting up the camera, and of course you research it for your own camera. So if you have a Canon, if you have a Sony, if you have a Sony A7, we went over the camera, we went over all the basic stuff that you need to do. But the other thing we did not go over is the DJI mic. And the reason being is there is no reason, right? You have to absolutely have great audio. Audio is gonna set your video to the next level. It's gonna make sure that your audience or whoever is listening, they are feeling exactly the emotion that you're trying to convey. And I think this is, even if you're shooting on the iPhone, say you don't have a camera at all, if you're shooting on the iPhone, I think this is one of the best mobile mics that you can have. You can literally plug this thing up into your phone and you can just shoot. Something that's really not in my field. I really don't talk about the camera and DJI mics and stuff like that. But the reason I'm putting it out is because so many barbers are struggling with this, and it's not, a lot of people aren't actually telling exactly what they're doing in the barbering world. I see a lot of people ask, hey, what camera are you using? Hey, what this are you using? And the reason probably why they're actually not saying anything is because they can give you the camera, but you might not shoot like them because you don't know the angle, you don't know the lighting, you don't know, you may not know, right? I'm not saying you don't know, but you may not know the type of, settings they have on their camera. So I'm just sharing you guys with the basics today. But I would love to dive into this more. If you have any questions, if you have anything, please, 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 like, comment down below. Let me know. Again, I think these are the best mics.